So I have seen some chatter out there about LeBron, and I've seen some chatter out there about um, will LeBron ruin the chemistry. Here's one of the things, and I'll share it with you guys. This is the only thing that bothers me most about the Braun conversation. I'm going to play something for you guys. And all right, let me find this. I'm going to play something for you guys here real quick. And this is Shams. This is Shams, who was on Flagrant 2. He was on one of the podcasts out there, and they're talking about LeBron. This is the only thing that kind of gets me on LeBron conversations. Okay. And some of this LeBron cannot control, but I'm going to play this for you. Okay. So this is Shams having the conversation and on the Flagrant 2 podcast. Take a quick listen and then we'll react to it.
Trey didn't extend his contract. He can hit free agency potentially if he opts out.
Where do you think Trey's going?
I mean, he could stay in Atlanta, but he's going to have a market.
Next.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about Trey Young here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Giannis, Trey Young, and then as the season goes on, there's always guys that'll pop up. And we still don't know where LeBron James is going to be. Is he going to finish his career with the Lakers, or is he going to be somewhere else? I think it's very much up in the air.
You think he would change teams?
I mean, I think that I'm not sure that he knows exactly how the end is going to play out. Could it be with the Lakers? Sure. But he's a free agent at the end of the season. So if he's going to continue to play, there's clearly a chance he's somewhere else.
Okay. That's Flagrant 2 podcast right there. So this is the only chatter that, annoys me about the LeBron conversation. The only chatter that annoys me about the LeBron conversation is when there's conversations out there that have nothing to do with this season, or, reports when it's like, will LeBron want to go play somewhere else and want to get traded at the trade deadline, all that stuff. The reason why I don't like those chatter in that conversation is because it's nothing that is helpful to this season. And by the way, LeBron cannot control this. You can't control this, right? We had that Hennessy VSOP. Remember that announcement was coming, and there are a lot of people that thought initially, is LeBron announcing his retirement? No, it's just another partnership. That was it. Only thing I don't like is distractions that kind of take away from this upcoming season. I mean, good for topics, but, obviously distractions of, is that a distraction? Is it not? Whatever the case is. So Sham's saying, we don't know what LeBron's going to do at the end of this season. Okay, well, LeBron cannot control, because he probably doesn't know what he's going to do at the end of the season. Well, what about what LeBron can control? Here's what LeBron can control. LeBron can control that whenever he comes back from the sciatica issue that he's having, there's a good chance Lakers will be, certainly above 500 and playing decent enough basketball. I mean, think about this for a quick second. You got $52 million going to a player that your team is still playing well without him. And I think there is some chemistry that's being built amongst some of the players. I've said this before too. I don't think it's a bad thing that LeBron's not. Why would LeBron care about playing 70 games this year? There's no point in that. All you want LeBron for is he healthy for the playoff run? I mean, that's really what you're asking for. If LeBron plays 50 games, I think you're like, yes, sounds good. It's his 23rd season in the NBA. The question of, and I'll throw this out to people and I'll read some of your comments. Is there any concern that when LeBron returns, he messes with the chemistry of the team? That maybe they're not as good? That he's such a monstrous individual as far as his presence and his time in the league and one of the greatest to ever do it. Does he come back to the Lakers, which it still feels like the soonest he would come back is probably mid-November, so he ends up missing about 15 games, 16 games. We'll see. Maybe he comes back a little bit earlier. Does it mess with the team at all? I've seen that start being a conversation more and more. I'm going to give you my perspective on it and what I think, and then you guys can obviously share whatever you want from there. All right, I'm very, very excited to introduce a brand new sponsor to the show. LabCorp On Demand. Have you ever wanted to check your health without waiting weeks for a doctor's appointment? LabCorp On Demand makes it easy to take control of your well-being with direct access lab testing. LabCorp On Demand is a trusted provider of direct-to-consumer lab testing, allowing individuals to take control of their health without requiring a doctor's appointment. LabCorp On Demand offers 70-plus lab tests. Guys, if we're not healthy and we don't know enough about our body, we're really doing ourselves a disservice. You got to have as much knowledge as you possibly can about your body. What do they always say? Knowledge is power, especially in our own body. Understanding your health baseline can help you track your health over time. Yes, certain diets, lifestyle changes may make you feel better, but are you seeing improvements internally? You'll be notified by email when your results are ready as early as the next day. Get the insights you need to live a healthier life. Go to trylco.com/Sliwa. That's trylco.com/Sliwa and use the code Sliwa to get 20% off select tests. Please don't wait on this. It is so important for all of us to make sure our health is top of mind. And then here's a great offer, obviously, from LabCorp On Demand. trylco.com/Sliwa and use that code Sliwa to get 20% off select tests. My concern is not, will LeBron mess with the chemistry? My concern is, what does LeBron look like when he comes back? Is he healthy? What is he in year 23? Do I just assume he's the same player that he's always been? Or, what percentage of the player was he from last season? Is he 80% of what he was last year? Is he 90%? Is he 50%? I don't know. But I don't have, I think, the same question that other people have, which is, well, he's going to screw up the chemistry of this team. Why is he going to screw up the chemistry of this team? What makes you think that he's going to screw up the chemistry of this team? Was it not LeBron last season that when the Luka trade went down, all the people were saying is like, okay, well, how is this going to work? There's only one ball, this, that. Did you guys see the role LeBron played for the Lakers? He took a step back. He let Luka run it. Guys, let's make sure that we're all on the same page in this. This is Luka's team. Everybody knows that. I mean, Reeves was having historical numbers the moment Luka came back. It was like, that's awesome. That was really cool. Why don't you go ahead and play off ball because everything runs through me. It's going to be the same thing that happens when LeBron comes back. For me, I don't think LeBron, in playing with Luka last year, was putting out his chest and saying, this is my team. I don't think LeBron was, when playing with Luka, saying that everything's got to run through me. I think LeBron adjusted. I don't think he was selfish. I don't think he was taking too many shots. I think he just kind of made sure to fit in because that was the best chance that the Lakers had of potentially making any noise in the playoffs. Now, it didn't work out. Times LeBron had to play 5. Yes, I understand LeBron's not the same defensive player he was back in 2016 or 2017 or anything along those lines. My concern is not, will LeBron be able to fit in? It's LeBron freaking James. My concern is more, is he healthy? So I know that's been a conversation that's been going on. Like I said, some of the distractions that happen and what's LeBron going to do next year? And is he going to ask to get traded? And will the Lakers buy him out? Those are the only things that kind of come up that I'm like, yeah, I got no interest in that stuff. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. What happens next season, just worry about it when the season ends. But that's not how, obviously, life works and media works. I mean, we're all kind of jumping to conclusion on things. Let me take a look at some of the comments. But I'm going to emphasize it again. I don't have an issue with LeBron coming back. If the Lakers, the furthest the Lakers can go is a roster that has LeBron on it. So if you think the Lakers are better off without LeBron, you can make the case for next year. You could say, hey, Al, I don't want that $52 million going to LeBron. Got it. Makes sense to me. But not this season. This season with this team, they have to have LeBron. And I'm talking about do you want LeBron in a playoff series against Denver or do you not? Of course you want LeBron there. Do you want LeBron in a playoff series against the Thunder? Of course you do. So we'll take a look at some of the comments here. All right, let's see what we have our people saying. LeBron is useless in the fourth. Listen, my job, I'm not even going to sit here and try to argue with everybody. I'm just going to read the comments. Let me get the response of how people feel. What is their response to kind of some of the case that I was making? Let's see what we got here. LeBron will be effective when the game slows down. Okay. This season, the team needs LeBron. I guess that's probably my strongest point that I'm trying to make. If you want to tell me, if you want to talk next year, whole different conversation. If you want to talk about, hey, do you want LeBron for another year for his 24th season? I'm good this year. I think this year, if this is it, and I do think that it's not a coincidence that he didn't get another 1+1, and maybe that 1+1 is because he didn't want it, or maybe that 1+1 is because the Lakers didn't want it. We can leave that for another debate. But for this season, for me, I think what Omaris is saying is the most accurate. This season, this team needs LeBron. Let's keep going here. I'm down to trade LeBron. Just trade him to the Spurs, Bronny, LeBron for Johnson, and money equals out deal. Tell you which team's not going to trade for LeBron. It's the San Antonio Spurs. That's an interesting comment. Laravia is everything we wanted Kuzma to be. It's interesting. All right, let's get another one in here. Again, I'm just trying to get some reaction here on LeBron stuff. As in your reaction, I want to read it. LeBron is hard to play with, too much bad body language, too much drama surrounds him. I've seen enough. Package Bron and Bronny. Bronny had a good game yesterday. He was a little bit too unselfish in the playoffs. Guys, how are you going to trade LeBron? People that say, trade LeBron. Does somebody want to put together a package to bring $52 million back, and why another team would trade for LeBron when they're going to lose a lot of the assets that they have in order to do it for a man that's 23rd year in the NBA? All right, let's get a couple more of these here. LeBron has an ego, but I'm not going to say he'll kill the team. Assuming he's healthy, LeBron will fit in as and where needed. It's that simple. John, I lean with you on this. LeBron will fill in. Okay, good. All right, we got some positive momentum towards the conversation. I lean towards this as well. I do think at the end of the day, when the dust settles, you got to have LeBron healthy and on this team. Period. Period. And if you want to make the conversation for a year from now or next season, that's a separate conversation, and I'm all ears on that conversation. But for this season, I think you got to have him in there.